Environmental protection programs focuses on the prevention of unwanted changes that are aimed at reducing risk to the environment from contaminants such as hazardous materials, wastes, fuels, and oils. World Environment Day is the biggest international day for the environment, and only one Earth is the campaign theme for this year as it was in 1972. At the Lekki Conservation Center, Nigeria Conservation Foundation hosts the International Day in style with attendance from non-governmental organizations, Ministry of Environment and Water Resources, schools, and the media.
I usually tell people that when we talk about environmental protection, we are not really saying environmental protection, we are actually saying human protection. Because the truth is that the environment does not need protection from us. The environment will always take care of herself. The environment will always take care of herself. And when you think that you have everything to yourself and you can do anything with any animal or any plant you see, you are actually just destroying yourself. And that is why we normally encourage, when you see some of these small insects and some of these small mammals running around, don't just go ahead and kill them. Let me tell you a story for the children. One white man went to the village, and this village is a rice farming village. What they do every year in, year out, they normally farm rice. So, and on the other side, because it's a swampy area, they have many frogs in that village. So when the white man came, he said, I have dollars to give you, but I like frog, and I like only the left leg of the frog, because the delicacy in my country. So the people went, he gave them dollars, they had so much money. They went to harvest all of their frogs. When they harvested everything, then they gave the man, and the man took the frogs away because he was cutting the left leg. And once you cut the frog, you have to kill it. So the man, he took everything and went to his village, and he went to his village to go and enjoy it. 2-3 years down the line, their rice was not producing again. When they found out that the rice were just dying. They want to ask, what happened now? What happened? Then when researchers went in, they now realized that the rice were dying because some insects were eating the rice. They now said, what happened? Why were insects? So all of a sudden, insects that were not eating the rice before started eating the rice. They now found out that those insects were not around because the frogs were eating the insects. They now said, okay. So that's what happened. So they thought that by eating and by selling off their frogs, they made so much money at once. But 2-3 years down the line, all the money they made went down the drain because the rice, which is the main support of the community, that is supposed to support the community, is nowhere to be found because they inadvertently destroyed their the pest control that used to control the insect that eats the rice.
School presentations followed by prize giving at different categories also made the event dynamic as the younger generation sensitized the audience on environmental practices that could save the world.
Okay.
I'm here to see the President and the Minister of Environment.
Wait there, come. Just a little, sir. The Minister of Environment is just to see you, sir. Alright. Okay, sir.
His Excellency, sir, incoming President, I'm the Minister of Environment. I'm here to discuss an issue with you.
Go.
His Excellency, in the month of January, it was recorded that flooding took away lives and properties at Kwara State. At February, it was recorded that earthquake took away many lives at Ondo State. At April, landslides took away lives and properties at Ondo State. At May, the herdsmen are frustrating the farmers. They took away all farm production. His Excellency. In recent months in June, our country was recorded the worst accumulated country in the world. His Excellency, sir. The situation needs urgent action.
Minister of Environmental, the only agenda on this right now is the upcoming presidential election, so we don't have time for environmental issues.
Oh no! Oh no! What a fallen country! Our country is falling behind. Oh no! The fishes of the rivers are devastating. The wild-eyed animals are going on extinction. The trees of the forest are gasping for carbon dioxide. What a country! I can't just imagine why government could take a step on this situation. What a country!
You may think I'm insignificant and not important, but I am important. And very important. My seafood cure and feed diseases. My seafood feed and cure your diseases and sickness. I give my habitat fresh water, supply 90% of water that is on daily basis. That is on daily basis. I feed and cure your disease.
The air is polluted. I can't respire. My stomach, oh, it's closed. Neither can I synthesize. Oh, food security cannot be guaranteed. And man, and animals, they will all starve to death. The first lungs of the earth, purifying the earth. It gives strength to our people. It's horrifying that we have to see and to hear, to fight our own governments to save the environment. Oh, a nation against itself. A nation that destroys its waters. A nation that destroys its soil. A nation that destroys its inhabitants. Oh no.
His Excellency, sir, the driver is here for the... His Excellency, sir, the driver is here for the manifest tonight.
Oh, yes, let's go.
Enough of this neglect! Enough of this destruction! It is time to revenge! Revenge!
There's no doubt that whatever confronts the human society, these kids have the solution in the future.
You see, unlike what people think that we are averse to development, we are not averse to development. What we are trying to say is that we should do it in a sustainable manner. And how can we do it in a sustainable manner? If we have so for instance, the environment impact assessment, we've seen that what our activities are going to cause. Then we have mitigation measures in place, and we must not do it in sensitive habitats where these will not be reversible. But we can do it in some areas where it can be reversible or where the mitigations can take place. It's not just about mining. Other activities also, even urban development has its own impact, but there are rules that have been put in place, and these rules need to be enforced. So once they are enforced, then we'll be able to live comfortably. You know that in Lagos State, there's a law that says 25% of every land should be green. How that is being maintained is a big question, because we see estates that are completely concrete jungle, no place for greenery at all, and that is very dangerous for an urban sprawling city like Lagos. Well, what we are saying about plastics are here to stay with us for a long time before we have a suitable alternative. All we are saying is that we should reuse, recycle what we do. For instance, you are going to the supermarket, as you rightly pointed out. You should carry your reusable bags. You don't have to go to the supermarket without your reusable bag, and then you have these bags, and then they find their way into our oceans, and then the fishes are nibbling on it, and these fishes, these plastics are broken down and they are embedded in their tissue, and eventually these fish end up on our plate. So we find out that whatever we give to the environment, they give it back to us. So that's why we continue to call on people to know how they use, if they must use plastic, then they should use it and recycle it.
My message to the organizers is we need to keep strong at this kind of programs and support this kind of laudable agenda.
My takeaway lesson was that we have only one Earth, and the scientists are still trying to figure out other planets we can live in. But currently we have only one Earth, and there's no alternative. And once we destroy it, we have no place to go.
We can stop wasting water. When we're washing plates, we should make sure to turn off the tap so we can stop wasting water. And we should save energy, recycle and reuse products. When we do this, we'll be able to do our best. We'll do our best to save the earth. And if we do, we'll be able to conserve it.
The outbreak of COVID-19 and lockdowns in the year 2020 proved to the world that the earth can survive without man, but man can't survive without planet Earth. This International Day serves as a reminder that we must protect our Earth so that the Earth can protect us. For High Impact Television, I'm Esther Kalu.